us. I feel like this is one of the best scalping strategies out there, and the indicators it uses are all completely free. I'll show you guys how to also set up alerts on the scalping trading strategy so you're not watching the charts all day long. Let's dive right into this. Again, nothing in this video is financial advice. It's all for informational purposes only. This is what your chart is going to look like once you're done setting it up in TradingView. So let's go ahead and X out of everything so I can show you guys exactly how to set all of this up. And for this example, we're using Euro USD on the 5-minute chart and regular candlesticks. We're going to add 3 indicators. First indicator we're going to add is the trend magic. This one right here. We're just going to make one edit to this, go into settings right here, style, and we're going to change the blue to green. Click OK. The next indicator we're going to add is the CM slingshot system. Right here, the one by Chris Moody. Click on that. We're going to make some changes to this as well. Click on settings. Go into inputs, and we're going to uncheck the first and the third option. Okay, we don't want show aggressive entry, and we don't want show trend arrows, because it just, look at that. When you have this on, yeah, it's way too busy. We don't need that stuff. So we're going to uncheck that, click OK. And then the last indicator that we're going to add, the third indicator, is called the CM MACD custom indicator right here, also by Chris Moody. Click on that. We are not making any changes to that one. Now, all of your indicators are completely set. Okay. Now that the indicators are set, let's go into the actual trading strategy, the scalping trading strategy. But first, today's video is sponsored by Trader Edge, the backtesting app I personally use. You guys have seen me using it in a bunch of my other videos where I backtest strategies 100 times. It is super easy to use and saves a ton of time when backtesting different trading strategies. It automatically shows you the important metrics that you need to know, such as profit factor, as well as average winning and losing trades. You can also save all of your backtesting data in Trader Edge, so you can continue where you left off by adding to any backtest. The other feature that I love is the P&L calendar and trade journal. You can keep track of all of your trading days with notes, so you can easily identify what's working and what's not. Trader's Edge is by far the best backtesting app out there, and that's why I personally use it. I've got a link to it in the description below, so make sure you check it out. And yeah, you can sign up for free. Now let's get back to today's strategy. For this strategy, you need 4 things to align. Okay, there are going to be 4 rules for long and short. So first, we're going to go into the long trading strategy. So step 1, number 1 thing, you want this line to be green, right? The first indicator that we added, right? The trend magic, you want that line to be green. Number 2, you want the price action to close above this channel, and this channel needs to be green. So once the channel is green, the price action closes above it. Okay, that's rule number 2. Number 3, you get a green arrow. Okay, number 4, down here in the MACD, you want to get a green dot. So this is not an entry, this is an entry right here. You get a green dot, right? You get an up arrow. This line was green, right? You get up, and for this, the take profit and stop loss is going to be, first you're going to wait for this candle to close. So you'd get in right around here. Stop loss will be right below the arrow. Okay, and you want all of these things to align. Okay, and for risk to reward, we'll do 1 to 1.5. And I know I've been getting a lot of requests from people that, hey, you know, it's great to cherry pick some of this stuff, but you know, not every trading strategy is going to be 100%. The thing is, these things win a ridiculously more amount of times than they lose. And I'll show you guys examples even in replay mode, so you guys can see that it doesn't repaint, because you know, there's been so many comments, like so many people that are like, oh, this repaints, that repaints. Okay, I'll show you guys some examples in replay mode as well. Okay, So you just keep watching, and then towards the end, I'll also show you guys how to set up alerts so you're not watching these charts all day long. Okay, so you guys got that? Now let's take a look at an example in replay mode. But hey, if you guys are enjoying this video, please just take a quick moment, hit that like button, and type boom in the comments below. It really helps out the channel, and I feel the love, and it just keeps me going, and I can continue making more of these videos for you guys. So please take a moment, hit that like button, clip, and type boom in the comments below. And while you're at it, just subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any more of my videos. All right, let's take a look at a trade in replay mode. All right, so here we go. For this, we're doing NVIDIA on the 5-minute chart. So this strategy works great with forex, crypto, stock options, all of this stuff. So that's why I'm showing you guys a variety of examples. All right, so we're just let's see, we got a red dot, but that's not going to be a short position because the price action is above. Oh, there we go. So here we get an arrow. The line is green. Price action is above this green channel, and you get a dot right here on the MACD. So what we're going to do is go for a long position, and it would be at the end of this channel, of that candle, I mean. Stop loss right below the arrow. And we're going to do 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Okay. Let's see what this does. Oh, there we go. Boom. Right? Super quick and super awesome. Now, let me show you guys an example of a short trade in replay mode. And then I'll show you guys how to set up the alert. All right, we're still on the 5-minute time frame. Let's see this price action. We're waiting for an arrow and a dot and the oh, there we go. All right, so next candle is where we would get in, right? When this candle ends, this is where we would get in for the short, because price action closed below this channel. There's a red line, there's an arrow, and you got a red dot. Okay, those are the entry guidelines for a short position. Do this. Stop loss a little bit above the arrow. See how this one plays out. And another arrow. Okay, we're still in the position because it hasn't had stop loss yet, even though it kind of bounced back a little bit. Oh, there we go. And we hit our take profit. Right? Oh, never mind. I forgot to set the take profit to 1.5. All right, so 1 to 1.5 take profit. Let's see if it still hits. Keep going. Still hasn't hit yet. It's gotten pretty close. All right. Hope you guys are enjoying this video. Like, make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Oh, there we go. All right, cool. So there you go. So yeah, this doesn't repaint. It's a great strategy. And yeah, make sure you guys test it out with whatever that you guys like to trade, right? And now let me show you guys again. Let me show you guys how to set up the alerts on this one. Oh, before I get into that, one of the cool things about this strategy that I really like is it in just flat markets, it really helps avoid a lot of like false signals, right? Like for instance, things are just going sideways over here, but nothing's really aligning. So when these things don't match, yeah, you're getting a bunch of these down arrows, but guess what? There's no red dot. Price, it's just not working out. So these would be, you wouldn't trade these, even though there's all of these down arrows telling you to take a short trade. None of these would be entries, right? You see that? So it grabs stuff when there's actual real potential, when all of these things align. So it really does help avoid a lot of like the flat market, because a lot of people also say, hey, when things are trending, everything's great, but what about in the flat market? Well, guess what? This will help you avoid those bad trades and keep you out of it. And this is how you're going to set up alerts. So this way you get notified to take a look when you actually not only get these dots, but these arrows, but when you get dots that confirm the entry signal, right? So for that, you're going to go down here. Let me get out of replay mode first. Okay. Oh, and the market continued to tank after that, which was awesome. So to set up the alerts, you'd come down to this indicator right here. Click on the three dots. Click add alert. And the alert you would add is crossing. Okay. And once per bar close. Okay. Once you do that, click create. You'll have created that alert. And now you'll see these red dots happen and the green dots happen whenever these lines cross. Okay. So this way, whenever a line crosses and you get an alert, you can check if the rest of the parameters work or not. And the other times you're not really checking the markets. So I found that that's the easiest way, because you don't want to get an alert every time there's an arrow, because you got to make sure you wait for this confirmation. So when you get confirmation on this, it's easier to check that, because this doesn't happen as often as these arrows may happen. So that's how you set up the alerts. The indicators in this video are completely free to use. But if you're looking for an amazing premium indicator, I personally use Lux Algo Premium for my trading, and I highly recommend it to anyone that wants more success in the markets. Over 35,000 traders use Lux Algo, okay? And I use it personally. I love it. I've got a link to it in the description below, so make sure you check it out. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And if you want to see the trades that I'm actually making, okay, like this one that I recently posted that got 105% return, check out my free Telegram channel and join my all access Patreon. Links to those are in the description.